You condemn people who steal your life, you steal your hope. But when you see someone in God that ignore all in the name of God, you don't have a problem with that. You will say that hustling. You call them clients.
A pastor came on the pulpit today over the weekend and said you should bring your first fruit. Even the Yahoo boys, he said, no problem, just bring your first fruit. He said, God will forgive you. And crowd stand up to clap hand. And no other person than Jeremiah Omofofo, the man that we say, the man is not even telling you anymore his line. The man is a joke. He knows him be joke. You know they hide down. He's a comedian. He knows. As people they follow him.
I think, man, all this social media thing, all this thing I say social media, in real life, I know person they follow, we believe in this. In real life, person has a picture hanging on my
neck. Somebody hang his picture on his neck.
I'm telling you.
That person, I go pursue and come off of my road.
Forget this thing, you know. In real life, people the way they support them, we believe them.
Say if you use it, you read the spiritual ATM card, see the advantage. Oh my God.
And they got massive follower.
Hey, we are done. We are done in that country. I don't lie to you.
Problem, like serious problem.
No, we are done in that country. We are done. And when we are saying it, people, oh, Mr. Ben, you are against this person. Somebody told me today I should do half of what this person is doing. I laugh. Do half of what? Do half of the lies? So the man was saying when they finally get to court, the case started building, and they finally discover that it was Harrison that coached them what to say. The Pekin now say it is Mama, a Mama tell him what to talk. Nothing happened to Ram. Nobody caught in Toto. Now Harrison just sit down because Harrison get van, they get lorry. They walk out up and down looking for huge content that is emotional they can capture.
So, but then, if you look at the other way, why the justice system failed there in that court? When they discovered that it was all orchestrated, what should have happened in the same society?
What should happen in a same society is, first of all, the citizen will cancel Harrison first. First of all. Before even anybody, because we have common sense. But in Nigeria,
in America, when PDD's video leaked of waiting in Dukashi, you hardly find one American
where they defend them.
Supported that thing. Where they defend them. No.
And PDD have 22 million followers. Nobody, not even his best friend, come out to defend him.
No. They canceled him.
Because there was evidence.
They had to come on video.
To make apology. I have the video. The video is a million. That video of him I posted on my page is 1 million views on this TikTok you are watching. 1 million people watched that video on this TikTok account. If not more than 1 million. I think 1.5 million. The day he posted it when I reshare it. If it's in Nigeria now, they will not let anybody. You see, tiny, small lie like this will truncate your character in this country. Small lie like this as an influencer.
You don't get to lie.
Regardless of if you like, be telling the truth for the last 100 years. Because Immediately you lie one lie, they catch you. They will say everything you've been talking. Now lock you, they get. Now lie, all of them be. Very dark man tell us, say he transfer 1 million to somebody on the 3rd. He had a conversation on the 3rd. The person sent the account on the 3rd. When he present the account statement, now on the 2nd, he transfer the money. We'll talk about it in followers. He make it quiet. Say he did China. Say the time different. We can't tell him followers. Say this guy never go China where this transaction happen. They say don't talk about time. Very dark man say you know they answer question. Person when they tell you say you know they answer question, you they follow him. You be Odo. You be Ozo. You be Ozo. How you go tell your children, say the person where you they follow, where you they defend online, say you know they answer question. No, are they ask Harrison VDM supporter, person where you they follow, you say you know they answer question. You get audacity to the defend them. You be Oswald. You be vulture. You say you know the answer question. Even that one alone is a red light. Mr. Akwaibom, good evening, sir. Let me send an invitation if you have time to contribute. Mr. Akwaibom, I see what you are doing. You know, you refuse to join APC. You must join. You know, everybody is joining. Think about it, too. You they follow person where come out say you know they answer questions. You know they answer question. And you want Tinubu to answer question. You want your governor to answer questions. Small influential way they follow. You say you know they answer question. And you dey UK. Now, if you dey Nigeria, I don't blame you. That heat and that suffering where they there, I understand. Today it's hot in the UK. I have to put fan to boil myself in this place. Think about it. 365 days, you defeat that heat. You don't get money for air condition. You don't get car. Life no easy for you. I can understand why you don't even get data to watch long program. We are 2 hours online now, 2 hours. You don't get money to watch us. So any KKK short clip where you watch, you dey make up your mind from it. I don't blame you. But when you don't enter Obodo Igbo, common sense supposed to enter your head now. Common sense supposed to enter. You don't enter Obodo Igbo. You get pikin.
Expectation.
You get responsibility. You dey follow person online. What they say, you know the answer question. And you see the follow-up. You be also. You be real as well. You are a pretender. You are more wicked than you are wicked than Abacha. No, but honestly, Logic Man, how do you actually think that I'll be following someone who say you know the answer question?
Maybe that they follow up because they like you.
At least they should. I don't think I don't understand. The thing they make my head score sometimes. And the reason now. Because I think very dark man go enter toilet, go they laugh sometimes. Say, I really gave me follower.
You don't talk about it. You don't talk about that NGO article. You talk about. You say most majority of the followers are done.
Mr. Akwaibom.
That thing, it was a test that I used it to do now, and I actually got it.
Hold on, guys. I got my brother from the. No, that's not...
The man is the man is
You see what I talk?
Everybody's gonna be like you.
You see what I talk? I said, how you go grow up as an adult? You the follow person for social media. The person taking out there, you say, you know the answer question.
And they will not see that one. Rather, they will blame Tinubu. All of them are in the same category. You know. Did you see the drama that happened in Benue State?
Yes.
As God would want it, there was a downpour. That heavy downpour was a demonstration. God telling the president that these people have been neglected and you haven't done anything. How can you go on a condolence visit yet you have decorated posters and signages to further campaign for your 2027 election?
For 2027.
You are campaigning on dead bodies. Those who would have voted for you, those who would have voted for you were killed, massacred by a very calculated mercenaries, you know. So these are things that sometimes it makes me, I'm thinking of resigning from active politics, you know, and
please,
face my journalism.
People like you, we want you in politics, sir, because I know I can understand the frustration, Joe, because it's not easy.
I mean, you see, some of us, we have principle. We believe that we should be guided by a principle and a sincere heart of commitment to a cause. So you cannot push me to any political party, which of course the ideology up till this moment is yet unknown. And of course, I mean, how can the party chairman who pocket dollars in his agbada be my, I mean, what am I going to learn from it? What am I going to tell? Like my son asked me, Daddy, which political party do you want to belong that your governor has moved? I said, fine, anybody can move. I mean, his reason for movement cannot be my reason for movement. I don't play follow politics. I follow politics with some sort of decorum, you know. And I'm going for the tide. I'm going against the tide because I have something that keeps me going. At least I have done few establishments and I've employed people, and I want people to see me by my principle and my understanding. I can't go to any party that Nigeria is bleeding, that party is still campaigning. I can't go into a party that in the second year you are now campaigning for your re-election, you haven't finished. I was telling somebody on radio today, do you know if 2026 Jesus Christ will come, and then every talked about 2027 will just go in vain? So, I mean, Nigerians really need to think. I've been to US. I never know the name of the chairman of Democratic Party. I don't know the chairman of the Republican Party.
Who cares about him?
So nobody cares about it. So yeah, if it is a platform and it's a vehicle, there got to be some level of decency. There got to be some level of leadership. By that I mean, the governor here in Akwa Ibom has done a whole lot, but just one thing has turned so many. He didn't have any opposition before, because even the APC endorsed him for second term. But right now he's going to have a position in the party that saw him to Hilltop Mansion, you know, because those who do not understand politics in the real sense of it will understand the fact that when you go against the tide, there are certain elements of people or certain elements of understanding in politics that will fight against you. I'm not against anybody moving. I'm not even against him moving. But for me, Mr. Ben, I want to tell you, I can't just move. I mean, if they want to stop me from doing what I would be doing, I'll just resign and then be where I am. I don't want to, seriously, for 2 nights, I couldn't sleep, you know, because my conscience doesn't let me go. If I'm running for a party, if I'm supporting a party, it must be a party. Forget about it. Whatever they are doing to PDP now, my love for PDP was for the very fact that it's not owned by an individual. There's no political leader in PDP. PDP is an association of like minds when it was formed in 1998. And then 1999, they took over power. Even the present president, despite all the attractions that PDP possesses in that time, when he was the governor, he never moved. So why are we moving?
Why? It doesn't. Okay, sir, this is exactly what I'm talking about when I talk about influencers. Because the mentalities that the politicians see in their eye, Nigerians are like, we're like Malu. Wherever the governor goes, the state goes. But that shouldn't be like that. The governor should not have power over your individual vote.
And yes, because why it is like that, most of them don't have a job. Most of them depends on free money, government money. And for some of us who perhaps feel that that shouldn't be the way, they might see you as an enemy. So our concern should, like you rightly put it, people should be able to have their minds of their own. People should be able to, let me tell you know what happened? When Peter Obi came out, he pulled a political trigger that has never happened in Nigeria. Somebody who just came out from a party that was unknown, a political party that wasn't even popular. They've never won common local government election, not to talk about State House of Assembly. And he could pull that kind of crowd. They were following based on conviction and for the fact that there must be a change. The dynamics of politics should go with leadership. Politics cannot really change if leadership is poor. Can you imagine? Look at, I adore the Tour of Thieves. That paramount ruler was able to damn all the consequences and then tell the president the truth. Whereas those who came up before him were all singing praises. I mean, if there's a massacre in a country that you are leading, the next 24 minutes should see you at the scene of this incident. One thing that is very shocking, the president did not go to the community which this thing happened. And so what kind of leadership are you trying to show?
Event, and they were doing celebration. They make the children stand on the road to be clapping in the rain, to be clapping for the president. I mean, I have never witnessed anything like that in my life.
And I can tell you that most of those who went to club were given 1,500, and some of them did not even take their breakfast. So it is a condition, is what you've been saying. They have been conditioned to behave the way they weaponize poverty in order to handle them the way they want. And so they flip them like a paper. And so they don't care because their value has been brought down. Yes. So they don't see that value in them. They still feel that whatever some other person anybody who calls himself a leader or a president says, that's the same thing you're going to do. You have the truth, you cannot say it. I mean, how can a whole nation, a country, that Natasha is equally a citizen, the Senate president is a citizen, Yahya Bello is a citizen, and then you took delight. I have never seen the Attorney General of the Federation persecuting Boko Haram leaders, going to court for them. But what do you see today? What you see today is that people, because of whatever political influence they have, a whole country is suing a fellow citizen that's supposed to be a beneficiary of government, as well as other people. But for the fact that she has come out to speak her mind,
not because of anything, just for the lady to stand for herself.
Yes. So that's it. So it's my mom used to tell me that if you're not first, second, or third in your class, and you're among those, they said these are the people that followed those who have passed exams. You never get any new clothes for your Christmas. And so they don't like, everybody is just the follow. Waka pass, like movie. Waka pass. That is how they are. The waka pass philosophy in politics is just extremely painful. But I want to assure you that it's temporal. Those of us who are coming behind, we will take a paradigm shift and then reposition Nigeria. Nigeria is too great. We have potentials. We have mineral resources that even the West should be depending on us. But who is there who has the monopoly or who has the audacity to start production? Look at small Burkina Faso today. They have started production and the economy is beginning to boom. With Africa, Nigeria, we're supposed to lead, like Professor Lumumba would say. Africa is waiting for Nigeria, but we keep being hampered by poor leadership recruitment process. We don't have, if I tell you now, what are we going to do in 2027? There are those who will collect 2,000, 3,000 to go and vote. Why? Because poverty has been weaponized. And that's the biggest problem. The biggest minus of followership is for you not to have your own decision and for you not to have the pride of a citizen and then take a decision that favors you and your generation. Rather, you keep taking a decision that favors the leaders, those we call the leaders, or whatever. I'm just sick and tired of the system. And I don't know, this is my country, I don't know where I'm going to run to, because even if you run, you still come back home. So I think continue doing the education you're doing. Keep talking, keep talking. All we should do is to see if we can populate and promote your page for people to learn. I know it's difficult to unlearn those who have learned the bad ways. Very difficult. You'll be challenged. A whole lot of opposition will generate. And so all you need to do is to be focused and have the tenacity of commitment and then keep pushing. As you're pushing, God is going to stand by you because this nation is so great. And for you, you would have forgotten about Nigeria. But look at where you are. You're in the UK, but you're still thinking about your homeland. That alone should be very concerning to leaders. I say, why is Ben so much after the beauty and the growth of Nigeria? Yet they don't see it. They might see you as a stunt opposition. Rather, instead of seeing you, that's how Jesus Christ was being seen by Pharisees and Gentiles. You see, they saw him as opposition. They said, why are you doing what is not supposed to be done on the Sabbath day? And of course, they crucify him. Today, they don't even know the picture of Jesus, and they are worshiping any picture they see that has a love emoji on the heart and something. I don't know. It's a big problem. And so I think all we need to do is to start awareness campaign. Awareness campaign, the likes of Aisha Yusufu, the likes of Dele Farotimi and Co. Those are really sincere, not for selfish interest. I'm not talking about those who are not
they
political
speak
office.
with logic. They speak with logic.
Yes.
They speak with logic. Like when I listen to Farotimi, I see a man that's full of conviction for reality that Nigeria is facing. And when they talk with logical reasoning. They say,
exactly.
And that's why the government actually respect these people, but they weaponize the citizen against them.
Exactly.
Yes. And nobody promote these people. And that's why when he brought out his book the other day, I have to spend my money to go and buy the book. I couldn't have been looking. I bought the book.
Ben, that reminds me, when is your book coming out?
We are looking at by end of September, sir.
Okay, you buy yourself a luggage, put toothpaste and toothbrush because I think you'll be arrested.
No, I know. I've already been warned. I've been warned. And so the title alone is a fire to their bone. And by the grace of God.
When I listen to it, I say, this guy, thank God you're not in Nigeria, because that would be a very easy road to prison.
That book is good.
They will just tell the Attorney General how to carve your case and the offense you've committed so that they can throw you. You see what they wanted to do to Natasha? They wanted a situation that they would just hook-wing her with a court order, get her arrested and all those stuff. And then because what they want is for her to be imprisoned so that her political future will be in shambles. They just want to truncate the young lady.
My human right has been attacked as a citizen of Nigeria. I have not relinquished my citizenship, but I am no longer safe to return to Nigeria based on the silence of Nigerian police and Nigerian state. And I'm being honest, I'm not against my country. I love my country. And I'm a true person. What happened in the case of Afiba and Celine shouldn't have get to where it gets, whereby I had to sacrifice my own personal space and privacy because of the silence of the state. Now, I was talking to a lawyer, and the lawyer told me, you have a legitimate right to bring Nigerian government to the International Human Rights Court. Yes, because I will say it's no longer possible for me because my name, your silence have allowed my name to be dragged wrongfully out of association. But when the book comes out, I do hope they don't react to it. The book is going to be available on Amazon. It's going to be available on their audio because I am trying to publish the book independently. So far, I've got offer where the company want to take the book away from us and publish it for their profit. But I want to have a right to the book. And may Nigeria not happen to any of us. That is where I was talking about it.
Man, because each day when we were very constant in our conversation.
Yes, sir.
So each time I finished, my woman was saying, You like talking like this. You know you're in Nigeria and your friend Ben is far away. They might come for you that I can't get him. I said, no, nobody will come for me because they know that you're saying the truth. And they come to you, they come for me, I'll be very popular then because I will now speak out those things I have been keeping in my chest. And there are a lot of things we can do together in this country. There are a lot of changes we can bring to the fore. The major problem is that the citizens' education is lacking, and that is an anathema. We just got to do something because without that, let me tell you, if you all the time you're going on opposite direction because of what your exposure, your commitment to sincere deliveries. When you are not sincere in your deliveries, you would have just told the same line, do what you want to do for people to see, and then buy followership, and then you populate your page with I hearsay and of course the yes sir followers. But here, your page is strictly for self-made individuals who has a distinction of principles. They are very committed to their ideology. And so that's the kind of people that are going to follow you. But don't be shocked because they will also send few waves of distractors. And of course, that is meant perhaps to play down on your intelligence. That's what they do. But
I had a friend, I had a family friend of mine, and I put it on the book as well because I put when I was doing the review about the book where I sent some copies to you to review, I sent it to him and he got back to me and he said, Ben, this is dangerous, that they're going to charge me for treasoning. Okay.
Yeah.
He said the Nigerian government is going to charge you for treason. I said, I don't care if I'm charged for treasoning. But this guy, sometime last year, moved all of his family to the UK. No. I want you to listen. Sometime last year, he moved all of his family to United Kingdom. His children are living in the UK now. His wife is in the UK. He's got a big money in Nigeria. And then he looked at me, he said, they're going to come for you, that this is a treasoning. And then I said, I don't mind. Then the next message he wrote me was, Andu has committed a crime in the UK. I was shocked. And I said, your families are in the UK. I said, the Nigerian UK police did not kill Andrew. He served his time. And for you to see UK as a place of justice, you ran for your family here. You are now saying somebody committed a crime in the UK. That crime that did not pie him here. The same crime alleged in Nigeria pied him, and you are justifying it. But you just run your children now to Nigeria, to UK. I said, just imagine you have a teenage children. Just imagine if one of them commit crime and you take them to Nigeria for Christmas and police pie them. So will I be telling you your child commit crime in this country? So they are justified to be pie in Nigeria. You want a long apology that Ben, I have never seen it this way. Yeah, your wisdom is one of
those are people with feeble minds.
Yes.
Whether Ben was a pie or whatever crime he must have been accused of, he has the right to have been tried by the law.
By the law.
Before any action was taken.
We're taking against him.
This one was a calculated attempt, might be by a politician that was going out with one of the girls. And so all they wanted was to give him wrong accusation and then get him off the way. It was just a very selfish action that the police have refused to take action. And of course, the only thing they do here is that when an issue is politically motivated, you see them running around. You can see the president calling the IG of police. Why have you not made any arrests?
They called the IG, calling IG of police yesterday. Why are you not making? And there's not going to be arrests made.
Let me tell you, Ben, in the real sense of it, must a president, somebody that the buck stops on his table, is that the right place to ask the IG of police?
Ask the IG of police. Hold on. Ask the defense minister. Defense. The Nigerian defense general, ask him what is happening on the scene of the incident. Now, it doesn't make any sense. Now, this is exactly what happened in the Afiba and Selin case. When I look at Muyiwa, Nigerian PRO, and I said, Why are you not arresting all these clowns? Why did you not arrest Blessing? Why are you allowing Harrison to speak? Muiwa look at me and say it is complicated. Means it is political. That's what he said.
That is it. You heard when a politician beat up an Uber driver in Nigeria, and then
Yes.
threatened the Uber driver. Ask me what has happened to that man. Nothing. Nothing, because he's a politician, and that's why you see everyone is running to politics.
The same week that man did that, a British MP slapped somebody at the bar in London, a Labour MP. Today, that Labour MP went to jail, and his career is over. The same period, that man, his seat has been declared vacant. He has resigned. His children can never near politics again. It's gone.
I was about telling you something. In a sense, society, the IG of police would have been asked by the president to go and write his resignation letter if he does not bring those perpetrators to book. The IG of police would have been now running around Benue State trying to get intelligence and get those people arrested. And let me also tell you, there are certain tribes in this country that are untouchable. Yes. Because I saw one of them coming out to one very dark man, for what he said on his page. That is to tell you there are certain tribes there. If you check around the Usman Dan Folio kind of philosophy, they are looking at some of us in Nigeria as inferior, and so they are the one in charge. And so they can do anything and get away with it. Until that monopoly is broken, until that yoke of imprisonment is broken by a good leader. And that's why you see they will do everything to stop Peter Obi. They know that Peter
Obi can ask a critical questions and try to find a solution. Now, for those of you guys watching on TikTok, while I wait, Nubian on TikTok, are you there? Nubian, there's somebody that joined us. Nubian, Diaspora Diva, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I can hear you.
Okay, Logic Man, welcome back.
Yeah, I just want to call.
It's okay. I'm just gonna invite Nubian to open her mic. We haven't had that name here before. I don't know if she have anything to say. Now, the man that joined us now is a former senior advisor to the governor of Akwa Ibom State, a very intelligent man, a very patriotic Nigerian, and his wisdom on this platform is highly seek and appreciated. He don't have to be on this platform, but he's always finding it useful to join us wherever we're live, and he joins us always on YouTube. Mr. Akwa Ibom, I can't thank you enough. I hope you rejoin us back. The invitation is still there. Logic Man,
Yeah.
where do you think we can go from here? Our people are not. Do you know, I'm naturally not interested in educating the people in Nigeria. Those of us in diaspora will have so much influence. I want to make sure that we can interject conscious thinking into our people in diaspora. Maybe they can influence their family member, their friends link, how to reason, how to ask questions. Because I discover a lot of Nigerians in diaspora, they're as gullible as the ones in Nigeria, if not more.
These are people who have seen civilization of the highest order and people who are exposed to life, and yet they fail to see things. They still want to be that old archaic mindset. An average Nigerian abroad always sees himself like he's better off than the people back home. That's the way they project themselves, that are doing better. But mentally, they have been defeated. and it's a mental thing. And when you cannot think and make decisions for yourself, then you are defeated as a human being. Any decision you make is flawed because you cannot make the correct decision. You know, when you don't have the capacity for nuance, it becomes a very big issue, and that's the problem we are facing.
Do you take welcome, sir? Welcome back, Akwa Ibom.
I don't know if the politicians are trying to
No. I think it's the network, because sometimes the network can be glitching. I was bringing somebody up on TikTok there. Go ahead and finish what you are saying, Logic Man.
Yeah, I think Akwa Ibom wants to.
No, let me bring Nubian. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Good evening. What is your contribution? Have you been listening? Have you been on this platform before?
No, but I was following you from Instagram when this case came up. And
okay.
Like I've not heard anything about it, so I requested to join to my past.
Oh, bless you.
What happened to the girls when they later found? Because we were really on this. Like I was really for you. I the one that made this case very much aware. I'm calling from I'm actually in Nigeria, so I was really worried at the time, thinking that the case was going to bring out, girls are going to be found, but nothing again. So I was really like, I'm so happy to see you on live. I wanted to ask you, like,
well, the case is almost a year now. The girls went missing on the 27th of April 2024. And 27th of April 2025 made it 1 year. From that 1 year to today, the family of the girls, in short, as of yesterday, the family of Afiba in Ghana, the brother also reached out to me because Nigerian police have never contacted them, not once. Nigerian police have never contacted them once. They reached out to me day before yesterday because I am helping them to push, and they are pushing as well for Ghanaian new government to get involved. In the case of Celine in Nigeria, Celine family have completely cut off with me. In 1 year anniversary, I made an article and even sent it to Celine family. The brother did not even say well done or anything at all. Now, my assumption is this, that those girls are alive because there's no indication that they are dead. Like zero indication. The body that Harrison found was not a body, is a cow that Harrison packaged. A cow Harrison packaged. A cow. Sir, you don't understand. A cow Harrison packaged. A cow. Now, Nigerians, you people are not serious in that country. But thank God for freedom that we have in this country. Now, just imagine an influencer package a cow and say, no, this is not matter. Now,
this is not even funny. This case was so scary.
Yes, so Daddy Freeze have run away from the case. Sabio ran away. I'm the only one asking. Harrison has benefited from it, and Harrison has moved on to more content. The reality is this: that Nigerian police have never even come out to accuse Andrew of kidnapping the girl. They have never even come out to say Andrew did it in any way. They have never even issued a statement to even recognize that the girls are missing.
I told you something. I said it before. She even asked the question that whatever happens to Andrew was politically motivated.
It was politically. Somebody said
a politician was jealous for him to have done that. So they were looking for every way to get him off, and that they did. But for Fiba and Celine, they are still alive. They
are somewhere.
Yeah, they are somewhere.
Do you know why I know those guys are alive?
They move out of the country. I'm suspecting that they're in Dubai.
Yes, they're in Dubai. Let me tell you something. Tony, Afiba's husband, has cut off with Afiba's family in Ghana. Not even a phone call.
That is what you hear. You know, that is what you hear, because let me tell you something. As an investigative journalist,
I don't want to go into my book. I don't want to go into my book. I don't want to go into my book. I don't want you to go into my book, sir.
Okay.
But the reality is this.
Yes.
That Blessing, my sister, let me ask you a question. If your friend come to visit you in Port Harcourt and they say they are going to Aba to see their boyfriend for the weekend, and your friend phone you and say the person they came to visit have kidnapped them, what would you do?
I'm supposed to like maybe reach out to like the authorities or so.
Would you carry your bag and start flying to Ibadan to go and stay in Ibadan?
You will leave everything you have, right? You leave everything you have. You drop everything. You won't even remember that you have a meeting or something because that your friend's life is going to be.
Now, would you now stay in Abuja for 1 week, 2 weeks, and then when they finally arrest this man, you now write a petition to carry the man from there to Abuja, and in that petition, you did not even include the name. Thank God, I was talking to somebody today, and I have to bring the petition out. This is the petition that Blessing wrote. Afiba and Celine suitcase is in Blessing's house. They left to go and spend weekend to their hookup connection in Aba. And they phoned that they've been kidnapped, according to Blessing. And Blessing did not do anything for 48 hours. When Tony called Blessing and said, I cannot reach out to my wife, Blessing lied. Blessing wrote a petition, did not include the name of the two girls, did not include the name of Afiba and Celine, did not include the name of Andrew. And this was the petition the police used to collect Andrew from Umuahia and stayed in a hotel with him day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6. On the day 6, they kill him along the road. Now, how many of you can now say Andrew is guilty now? If you have any conscience.
Can I even say something like actually all of this here? It's a very scenario. Are you sure? No, wait, are you sure even Shelly and Aviva, right? Are you sure that we're not part of it?
They are part of it. They are part of it. 100%. They are part of it. Money was the reason why they did it. Let me tell you something. There is no way, even if Celine and Afiba are fighting Blessing, there's no way Blessing will react like that. Who can tell you that at the time that they say they are missing, when Blessing carried her back to Abuja, do you think Afiba and Celine did not join Blessing in that Abuja trip? People are not looking. I'm not going into my book because
Mr. Ben, let me say this. You see, just like when I listen to you.
But Oga, I don't want you to go because you already run the book to the book already. Because when the book will come out, these are the things we'll be discussing. But go ahead, sir. I give you the liberty. Go ahead and
okay. You know what? When we started, I told you something. When we were on this case, I told you something. This country is very funny. You detect the tune of even security agencies. I mean, if for whatever reason, what would have made a politician to call the police to rough handle Andrew? And they agreed. Why? Because money was involved. Mm-hmm. And police did not just stop there. They equally got money from Andrew himself, because they must have given some threats or some kind of condition that made him spend money, and that was done. And so the next thing was to get him out of the system. And these other girls who alleged it was a well-orchestrated strategy to get him off, because if you check these out, the police, they have made their findings, and they have come to realization that Andrew was innocent of what he was accused of. And the only way they can let this matter slide is to be silent. And so for them, silence is golden.
No, they actually told Andrew's family to come to court. Now, they have launched a legal case in Abuja now. As of last week, the case has been launched in federal court in Abuja against the Nigerian government. Now, in all of this, Nigerian government have remained quiet. The police have remained quiet. Now, something Harrison said the other week, he said one of the IRT officer who collected money from Andrew Nuyo went an operation in Anambra and died. Harrison put that one out there. Why do you think Harrison?
I told you, have you forgotten, Mr. Ben, that after the case of Fiba and Celine,
yes,
Harrison became very fat.
Yes.
And he quickly got himself a car that was presented to him by his fans.
By his fan. He got a car from fan.
So you can imagine that. So these are all games, and it was politically motivated. Let us leave it there. I think your book will explain further.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I do appreciate it. Logic Man, go ahead.
Please let me take permission. I want to do something right now.
Thank you, sir. Much appreciated, sir. We greet you from
God bless. God
Thank
bless.
You, sir. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Thank you, sir. Logic Man, what do you have to say about that?
He's trying to wipe out evidence.
He's wiping. Harrison said one of the officers died in Anambra State. It's on his page. I just copy it and I keep it somewhere.
So that people will say, oh,
the people who are involved are dead. Just think about this, and somebody will be on this platform and say, Mr. Ben, you are accomplice. You are accomplice. Diaspora Diva, I want to thank you for the support you gave to this case when this case was so hard last year. You stood by me. You don't know me from Adam. You received insults, but you stood your ground. Where is Sabio now? Where is Daddy Freeze now? Truth. When you have truth in your hand, you have gold. We had the truth, but they don't want to listen. Today, who they laugh now? Let me tell you, Afiba and Celine, make una come out, whatever una day. I beg, the case is over. Make una come out. Harrison, the body where you say you find in Aba, where is the body? Oh, Nigerians, I pity you now. I swear to God. I really pity you now. I really pity you.
There's something about African leaders or African governments that I find very, very, I don't know, it's sharp. You claim that one of the citizens, right, is missing, and you've not launched any investigation, nothing. An American citizen cannot get missing. They will send the whole apparatus of the state.
When I spoke to the British High Commission, they wrote me. They sent me a condolences message. The Foreign Office in the UK reached out to me. And they told me that they should seek a legal redress in the court of law, that they will give 100% of their support. Now, if you are seeking a legal redress in the court of law, you will involve the British High Commission. So they are involved. Every case that was presented here, I summarize everything and send it to the British High Commission. And I made it clear there that Andrew died as an innocent man. Regardless of which crime you think he committed in Nigeria, Andrew was never convicted in any court of law in Nigeria. The same way your governors are not convicted of any court of law. And there is no evidence that Andrew has hand in Afiba and Celine. What are your evidence? Zero. Is it the body that Harrison said he found? It is a cow. A cow. The pictures are there. The videos are there. Cow. I paid to get the video. Is it Harrison going to Andrew's house to say there was a blood on the wall after 30 days? You and I know that it is impossible to have a red blood on the wall after 24 hours, talk less of 30 days. What was Harrison doing in Andrew's house? Harrison is Onyoshi, and if you are the sound of my hearing and you still have any empathy for Harrison, may Harrison happen to you the day you go to Asaba or anywhere in Nigeria. Because you cannot see what is happening and you are covering it up. For those of you guys who don't know why I'm so bitter when I hear somebody worshiping VDM, it's exactly the same thing I'm doing. Influential, taking over your brain, taking over your logic, taking over your reasoning. Case that was pure. You say somebody kidnapped 2 girls, they don't pay them. Who even say he pay them? Nobody. Now Harrison talk him. Who say Andu is organ harvester? Now Harrison. Who talk about gym instructor? Now Harrison. Harrison come out and say there was a gym instructor that was missing 3 months ago. In people in parent no get money to go report for police station. I asked Daddy Freeze in Ayala, are you mad? Daddy Freeze say I beg. They just tell me make I talk. I said Daddy Freeze, thunder will choke you. That's when Daddy Freeze stopped talking about that case. That Mumu Daddy Freeze today is on a honest bench. Daddy Freeze, you will not go. You must confess who paid you to talk against to pay that case. You are paid. You said it. You are paid. Who paid you? Daddy Freeze. Whoever paid you, they are the one hiding Afiba and Celine. Harrison was on Daddy Freeze talking nonsense. Like Andu was police were driving car and then fingerprint and Daddy Freeze was like Like common question, you'll be like, what kind of car? Fingerprint? What are you talking about? He didn't ask because he was paid. Daddy Freeze no go better for you. Make una tag am. Daddy Freeze, he no go better for you. I dey on your back, That honest bunch, I tell you, say, I dey on your back. You be mumu man.
It's just after you don't pocket, man. Can you not see? Anything that gives you money.
Very mumu man. Or there. You saw. Harrison was saying Andu was on election and then he come out of the car, he put his finger and the car do zoom and Daddy Freeze was there. What about the story of Rachel? Andu take me inside the house for 6 days, no food, no water. And one of the day I cook jollof rice, Andu eat. And Andu did not give me. Chain me on the ground, knock me from front to back. And Daddy Freeze say, did he really knock you from front and back? How did he knock you? See the question, where did they ask? I pity our people, I swear. When I don't buy market for that Nigeria. All of the YouTubers, where carry my name, they trend data, where they now? Where is Sabio? Oh, Mr. Potato. You know, so when I talk last year, say lie can only live for a while. Truth outlive lies. Not using a joke at a joke. Now, me still be this. The same way I talk April last year, now the same way I talk now. Nothing shake. Have me on your side. You know you have a whole lot of army on your side.
That's correct.
Andu was pie, rob. Just imagine that when they pie Andu, Harrison went and returned 1.5 million that Andu gave to the police in cash. In cash, evident.
What was the purpose of collecting the money?
Where did you go and get it from? Now, how does he say the man that the officer that collect the money died in Anambra? And Nigerians are still following that clown on social media. Hey, I never see things like this. Honestly speaking, we are winning this battle of misinformation. We are going to be on top because we don't misinform. We write inform. We don't confuse. We explain. We don't deny you access to ask questions. We challenge you.
This is the most logical thing you can do.
We don't ask you to accept yes. We ask you to ask why. We don't push narrative on top of your head. We discuss narrative. This is a proper media platform. This is not a content creating platform. So if you are lacking logic, come here every evening, free of charge, free class. We will teach you how to reason so that you no go born mumu. We don't fear anybody because you people are not feeding us. And any of you now will come here say don't talk about very dark man again. May thunder choke your mouth. They will come here, Mr. Ben. Stop talking about very dark man now. Talk about something else. Why you the fear? Why you the fear? Ndala. I want to thank you guys for joining. Let me go and enjoy my evening somewhere. It is the weekend.
No problem.
And I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Diaspora Diva, I want to appreciate you for showing up.
Yeah.
You're my sister. I love you so much for supporting when nobody listened to us. For asking questions when nobody denied us here. All of you, I appreciate you. I really, really appreciate you guys.
Mr. Ben, we have your back all the time. All the time.
Thank you. Thank you. For those of you guys on YouTube, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do that now. We are also available on Twitch, Mr. Ben Speak. On Twitch, we are there right now. We're actually streaming on Twitch now, and I see a couple of people joining us. Thank you if you're on Twitch. I know Americans, they use Twitch a lot. We'll be streaming here. This is more than content. This is logic. Thank you for joining.
God bless, brother.
Good night.
You are